Hi everyone, welcome to Lifeaholic. And first of all, thank you all for connecting with us. I hope you all are doing good and great. So let's not waste much of your time and directly hop into today's topic. So today, first of all, I want to ask you guys, did you do anything in your life without expecting anything? Did you? I want you to answer it honestly. If we look into today's scenario, we will find that expectation is what leads to unhappiness. Expectation is what hurts us. Expectation is what breaks us into pieces. Our main problem is that we expect things from each and everything we do. Even when you are donating some food to some poor and needy people, you expect them to be happy because you gave them food. You gave them any stuffs which they need for now. But what about their shelter? I want to share something with you guys. I have been trying not to expect things for a long time. And honestly, a little bit of expectation always resides with us. And I just realized that until and unless you are a sannyasi or a sadhu baba, you cannot run from these expectations. It will always be there. It's there in every relationship, be it a mother-child or lovers. It will be there with us. We just have to know how to coexist with it. I found so many quotes and sayings which says that don't expect anything and you won't get hurt. I mean, really? Tell me about one person who doesn't expect anything at all throughout his entire life. Even a mother expects her child to be a good human being, to live a healthy and stable life. And why shouldn't she? She gives her everything, her blood, her love, her time, and her whole life. In return, she will expect her child to be a good human being. It's obvious. It's a selfless expectation, but it's an expectation. You cannot deny it.
Blessed is he who expects nothing, for he shall never be disappointed. Alexander Pope. I will start off today with the question, what is expectation? According to me, expectation is the imaginary belief that we build onto ourselves in our mind, and we anticipate things to go according to that imagination. So is there anything wrong with that? No, it's not. Until and unless we keep a reality check of our own expectations, they are not bad. In fact, everyone in this world have some expectations built up in their mind. We human beings are born with emotions, and where there is emotion, there will also be expectation. And as we grow up, these expectations also start to increase. But the real trouble comes when we start relating our expectations to our happiness, and these expectations turn into a necessity, into an obsession. As they say, alcohol is not bad, but too much alcohol is bad. Gambling is not bad, but too much gambling is bad. Same as expectation is not bad, but too much expectation is really bad for us. Over expectation is the root cause of unhappiness. The only thing it does is it makes us more of an irritated, frustrated and miserable person every time when our expectations are not measured up as we thought they will be. Expectations can be of so many types, of so many forms. Like you expected to get a job in a high-paid company, but instead you got a job in a low-paid company. So now you got let down by your own expectation, and that's why you feel disappointed and unhappy. Another type of expectation that we all can relate to is the expectation we experience with our loved ones. For example, if you gave your favorite shoe to your best friend for a birthday party, and now you are expecting that he will pay you back with a help or a favor whenever you need him, then my dear friend, that is not giving. That sounds to me more of like an agreement or a deal. And why do you think every day so many people go to temples, mosques, churches, gurudwaras to pray to God? No, you are wrong. Almost all the people go to God's place just to put their expectations in front of God. भगवान मुझे 10वीं में 90% ला दो, भगवान मुझे IIT क्रैक करवा दो, भगवान मुझे प्रमोशन दिलवा दो, भगवान मुझे उस लड़की से मिलवा दो, and every kind of expectation. I mean, I have never found anyone in my entire life who prays to God without any expectation. And this over expectation is affecting our lives and the way we live. In the best case scenario, because of this over expectation, there is a gradual decrease in self-love, self-esteem, empathy and kindness. And in the worst case scenario, we are going through a generation filled with loneliness, depression, anxiety, loss of meaning in life, and thus eventually we are also seeing a huge rise in the number of suicidal cases. No wonder why in our generation so many relationships are falling off, as we started expecting so much from others and gave the remote control of our own happiness to someone else. And thus when the other person's actions do not meet up with our expectation level, we become unhappy and disheartened. And frankly speaking, we are going through a really soft culture, as in this generation we start expecting from things which don't actually matter, and from things which have no connection to happiness, like the amount of likes we will get on a post, or the subscribers we will have within the next 2 months, or even expecting from someone whom we have just chatted with online for a few days. I mean, this is insane. If we can just pause for a moment and think about it. How are you expecting from someone with whom you are just talking for the last 2-3 days, and now you get tripled down when he or she does not reply? I mean, how can you? Now the big question comes, how to completely remove this expectation thing? You can't. You just can't completely remove expectations from your life. Even after listening to this podcast, if you try to completely abandon expectations from your life, I will say it's next to impossible. As Sandeep Maheshwari once said, the very thinking that I should not have any expectation of others is in itself a kind of expectation. Think about it. I myself in the past got disappointed and I got hurt so many times because of the unmet expectations I had of others. So how did I escape from this realm of expectations without getting unhappy? I will say it was difficult at first. I mean, really difficult it was. But big thanks to Gary Vaynerchuk, who changed my mindset and helped me install empathy in myself to such a limit that in the last 2 years, even when I used to go through some unfulfilled expectations, for example, I made plans with my buddies to go for a picnic or to just go for a long drive party vagera stuff, and at the last moment our plan got cancelled. It feels disappointing, right? If I was that Sagardeep, I would have been crushed down deep inside by now. But nowadays, how I deal with such a disappointing situation is by changing my perspective, by changing my thinking pattern. In my mind, I used to think, what if I went for the long drive with my buddies and we were enjoying, partying, having loud music in the car, and then suddenly a car from the front just struck us? Or what if we are partying and then we just hit somebody on the road and then our entire career will be finished and we have to go through such a disastrous situation? Another common situation is, what if I get disappointed by my loved ones, by my significant other, by my best friends, or even by my parents? Like if I expected something, some sort of behavior from them, and they didn't act according to my expectations. What I do in those situations is I think of the positive side of them. Like I genuinely remind myself of all the good things they have done for me in the past, and how I owe to them for all the help and the sacrifices they did for me. And then all my disappointment, all my anger gets replaced by happiness and joy. And I feel so happy that I have them beside me. My dear friends, if I can give just one advice to you all, and if you really want to take just one advice from this podcast, I will say you can expect a million things from every situation, from everyone, but when your expectations don't get fulfilled without getting unhappy and disappointment, just remember that one thing, that you cannot control anyone in this world. We don't have the remote control of others, of how they will behave or how they will act with us, but what we have is our choice, our own choice of reacting to any situation. And please always have a proper understanding of life and expectations, that some expectation of ours will always be fulfilled and some won't, and we should not be bothered or get crippled down by the unfulfilled expectations.
At last, I want to say expectation is not a bad thing until and unless your reactions and happiness depends on it. Expectations can make you dream, and dreams help you achieve things. We started this podcast expecting to inspire few people. Side by side, we were prepared for the worst. What if it gets wrong? You get it, right? We didn't depend on that particular expectation. We expected, we dreamt, and we started our journey. That's the purpose of expectation. Anything more than that will always hurt. And if you say in case of relationships, sometimes we expect things from relationships, and whenever we don't get it, we are hurt, we get hurt. If you expect something, say it to your partner. This is where conversation comes in. And expectation is both good and bad. Depends on you, how much you want to allow your expectations into your life. Expectations are like fine pottery. The harder you hold them, the more likely they will crack. By Brandon Sanderson.